Destiny in Norse mythology represents something unstoppable, impossible to change, and incredibly powerful and mysterious. It is governed by the three Norse sisters, being Erd, Verdandi, and Skald. For example, in the Poetic Edda, there was a story of Gudrun. It was very well illustrated, and she had a ton of stages, but at a certain point she tried to kill herself, drown herself. Yet she could not do so. The very sea parted. Quoting the Poetic Edda, the billows bear her undrowned. She could not kill herself because the Norse sisters had prophesied another, had weaved another destiny for her, showing just how strong destiny truly is. The Norse sisters basically determined the span of everyone's life within Nordic culture, within Nordic myths, which just goes to show how casual and menial every life was.
Likewise, destiny is in the ancient Greek culture something that no one can escape, something inevitable that will happen without anyone being able to stop it. A perfect myth that exemplifies this unstoppable fate of the characters is Oedipus the king. Oedipus and his parents Laius and Jocasta found out that the oracle's prophecy, where Oedipus kills his father and marries his mother, leading each character to put all their efforts to twist their fortune and avoid the terrible outcome. By doing so, they hardly make sure that everything happens as prophesied. The paradox is simple, and it was not possible for human beings to escape the will of the gods or their destiny.
Similar way, in Japanese culture they have the red string myth. Every person have an invisible red string tied to their hand. These strings connect us with our soulmate. There is a story about a prince who wanted to know who was bound to him, so he hired a witch that can see this red string. She guided him to a vagabond and her daughter. Full of anger to destiny, the prince kills the mother and accidentally cuts the forehead of the girl. A lot of years pass by, and he marries a beautiful woman with a scar in her forehead. This prince tried to go against destiny and failed, just like Gedrin and Oedipus' father, Layo, proving that it's useless to try avoiding fate. These myths remain because they help people to live fearlessly. You see, it's easier to take choices when you know that you can't be wrong, because your fate is already written. This way, you can be sure that the husband your parents choose for you, it's the one, because you are bounded to him with an invisible red string. And in Greek and Nordic mythologies, you can be sure that you are going to battle and returning victorious because the priest told you so. And he can hear the gods, and the gods cannot be mistaken. In the Nordic and Japanese mythologies, fate is symbolized with a string, because just like life, sooner or later it have an end. You will reach the other side, either the unavoidable death or the magic encounter with your true love.